Wow, 122 to 113. Welcome to a live CK postgame show here on the Basketball Zone YouTube channel. I'm your host, Leo Biaz. Holy smokes. The Sacramento Kings did what many people didn't think they would do. They finished off this road trip 3-3. Now, I'm not saying a lot. I'm not saying like everybody didn't think that, right? But 3-3 to me is a successful road trip. They're 500 on the road overall. They have a winning record at home. Right now, they're 16-12. Man, light the beam, baby. Light that beam. Holy smokes. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it, baby. Let me fix that real fast. How is everybody doing? We're going over what Mike Brown had to say, what Kavan had to say, what the numbers are for Sabonis in the last 7-8 games. He has been killing it. He leads the NBA in double-doubles. It's been fun to watch him just destroy everybody, man. We're talking about a guy that's going to make the All-Star team this year, barring injury, obviously. De'Aaron, he has a lot of competition. Even though the Thunder lost today, Shea put up another 35 points, and that's the guy he's competing against. Let's be honest. Because we know who the locks are no matter what happens, right? Steph, Luka, Ja. Those three are locks. Unless those three get injured, and you can even add Damian Lillard there. If he qualifies for enough games, he's a lock just because he's Damian Lillard. So those are four guards right there. And you think about all the other guards that are competing for that, right? Desmond Bane was there before he got injured. He's not going to qualify, but you got Shea. Shea is ahead of De'Aaron Fox, whether we like it or not, whether they have a better record or not. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is an all-star this year, guaranteed. If a guy like, who I like a lot, DeJounte Murray, made the team last year, you think this dude, Shea, who was just killing it, now if somebody else gets injured, Fox will definitely be in the discussion, no question about it, right? I think I have NBA.com and their 8 candidates, which we'll go over as well, about who they think will make it in the front court, right? How they break it down. But tonight, it was ugly in the beginning, and they essentially adapted to how they were playing, right? They made the necessary adjustments. That's the proper word. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. I just ate some prime rib, man. So I feel good. I feel mushy, whatever it is. I feel sleepy because I ate very good, man. That was bomb. That was some bomb stuff. So I'm excited. It's Friday night. We might go hooping, we might not. I'm not sure, but the Sacramento Kings are 500 on the road, and it's a hell of a trip. And they have a chance to capitalize in the upcoming games at home. They're home for 2 weeks. It's going to be a good time, y'all. So let's look at this. The box score tonight, right? Sabonis, 41 minutes. 23 points. I like just the minutes there. De'Aaron Fox, 39 minutes. That's how it should be. You know what I mean? Like 36 to 39 minutes every night for these two guys. They need to play that much. They're not good enough for these guys to not play those amount of minutes. I'm sorry. They're just not. Harrison Barnes, another solid game. 5 of 9 from the field, 19 points. That's going to get the job done. That'll get the job done. Keegan Murray, man. MVP of the game, in my opinion. He came out guns blazing in the third quarter, really elevated this team, and they never looked back. Once he started hitting shots, it was like a domino effect, and he was just extremely, extremely solid. So, player of the game to me goes to Keegan Murray, which is presented by Medici Sacramento. Make sure y'all check them out. They're across the Golden One Center, a perfect spot to pregame it and then to celebrate and light the beam afterwards as well, man. Medici Sacramento across the Golden One Center, the best pizza in Sacramento, period. De'Aaron Fox, 24 points, 9. I hate when he gets like those 9 assists because now it's not considered a double-double, which we damn know that there were dudes who missed so many shots today that he could have easily had 14 assists, right? But he didn't. I'll take 24 and 9 any day of the week, right? Man. Right now we got the Lakers up 46-37 at home ESPN game. Second quarter Nuggets timeout. Once again, Metu. We saw how impactful those 4 minutes were. Sorry, is impactful. He was so bad, is what I'm trying to say. He was so destructive, or he was such a liability for the Kings in those 4 minutes. Is what I'm trying. Like his impact. Sorry, it was a negative impact. See, that's what I'm trying to say. It was very counterintuitive to what he's been doing all year long. And a lot of it, too, is because teams are taking advantage of it now. They're scouting the Kings better, and they understand that when he comes into the game, it's their time to make a run or to extend their lead. Because for whatever reason, Richaun Holmes got 3 minutes. He got that nice alley-oop there for that 2-point layup. It was a great ATO, right? And again, his defense didn't look good, but it's kind of hard to truly judge it in 3 minutes when the guy never plays. Like, he has no rhythm, no timing whatsoever. It baffles me. It truly does, man. It truly baffles me. Like, he should be playing 10 minutes at the very least, 15 minutes, but man, it's been rough. I don't know what Mike Brown has against him, but it's pretty weird why. And I hope someone asked him in the post game presser conference. But yeah, that was tough. Matthew Dellavedova got 9 minutes tonight. He was a -10. He had a sweet dime there. He finished with 1 assist. That was a sweet dime though. So it happens. No Davion Mitchell tonight. Same non-COVID illness, whatever they want to call that, right? We had no KZ Okpala. We had no Trey Lyles tonight. Malik Monk, 26 minutes, 11 points. 5 of 5 from the free throw line. That's huge. He has 6 assists, though. That is key. Off your bench with 6 assists, that is masterful, right? They finished the game with 30 assists. That's going to get the job done because the Pistons had 22. Now, they were out-rebounded, right? The Kings had 33 rebounds. And the Pistons had 46. And my gosh, Duran is a monster. I mean, this dude had 14 rebounds. 6 of them were offensive. That's crazy. That is ludicrous to me. So they got a lot of young talent, man. Jaden Ivey looked explosive, but he looked like a guy who doesn't have much experience under his belt, right? It's just one of those things. It is what it is, man. Marvin Bagley, 18 minutes tonight, 13 points, 6 rebounds. It was a solid game. Solid game for him. I give him credit going up against his ex-team. But, they lost. And the Kings truly never looked back in the second half. Knox had some solid minutes tonight with 16 and 7 points. Corey Joseph, the ex-King, my favorite player, 6 points. Sadiq Bey had 14. Hopefully the Kings trade for him. 5 of 11, 2 of 5 from beyond the arc. He showed that muscle and tussle tonight. He's physical. He fits what the Kings need, man. Noel didn't play tonight. Noel's not going to play because Duran is a beast, right? You got Isaiah Stewart with 26 minutes. He was hitting from beyond the arc. That was pretty impressive. 3-5, 13 points, 7 boards. When you're a rookie and the youngest player in the league and you get 15 and 14, that's pretty darn impressive on so many levels. That is incredibly impressive, right? So I do want to listen to what Mike Brown had to say. So let's get to it.
On a daily basis, he's so far ahead of where he was when I first got here, and when he says it, you could feel the guys gravitating towards every word he says, and hanging on to it and believing in what he's saying. And we were struggling in the first half. He said some good things before we went out on the floor. He says good things the whole time, especially in the second half, telling the guys, hey, we got to get stops. It's great we're moving the ball, but we got to get stops. You do this, you do that. Even during the flow of the game, there were times when I called a play and he waved me off. I absolutely love it. That's what a leader does. And when you have a feel like he does, you have the right to do all those things. This is his team. This is Domas's team. Both those guys are all-stars, and they're both stepping up huge.
There's the terminology difference. They're both all-stars. It's his team. It's Domas's team.
The people don't
see what I'm saying?
And that's the neat part about it. Just being around them and just watching them grow right in front of you in a lot of different ways. Fantastic second half. We came out, and I think we had 7-8 stops in a row. Went on a big run. It was dictated by our defense. But the thing that I also like about it is, we've been out a long time, played a lot of games. This is the last game on the trip, and we could have easily just turned it into a slugfest, especially the way we were getting stops and trying to rely on getting stops. But our guys got out after those stops. And I think we had 2 fast break points in the first half. We ended with 18 or 20. And to me, bringing that type of juice in the second half was, it was beautiful to see. It was beautiful to see their determination to get stops, but not only get stops, finish the play by getting out and sharing the ball at the other end before their defense got set. So fantastic basketball game for us, especially with this being the last one on the road.
Getting almost 41 minutes from Domas and over 39 for De'Aaron, and that speaks to the importance of the game. How were you thinking about the importance of this game, knowing you had a couple of days off, regarding those top 2 guys?
No, it's huge, and having the luxury of not playing them 40 minutes at the beginning of the season. Every time we stepped on the floor, letting other guys get an opportunity, developing other guys, so on and so forth. You can have a few games now where they play 40, 41, 42 minutes because it all balance out. And they'll still be below that mark with 35 to 36 minutes. And so I knew that we needed to get this one. They felt it too. And they probably could have ran longer if we needed them to. But
so they want to play him at 35, 36 minutes a night.
Enough for us to go out there and get the job done.
Coach, one thing I'm noticing about your guys, they're looking for each other. 4 guys with 4 or more assists. Can you speak to the level of trust they have with each other out there?
Yeah, that's a great point, Kyle. I mean, we've kind of been trying to share the ball most of the year, but we'd mix in a handful of bad shots here and there. We get a little too deep at times. I said it to the team, and you hate referring back to the old teams that you've been with, but I told our guys, I said, hey, just watching the games, obviously live, but especially when you go back and you watch the film, you see exactly what you're saying. Guys are just hitting singles. They're just hitting the next open guy, and they're getting off the ball willingly and at the right time. And when we score, sometimes it looks so effortless, and it's because of the way that the guys are sharing the basketball, the way that they're spacing the floor, and the way that they believe in each other's ability to go make a play and make the right play, and just the fluidity with the spacing and the simplicity of it.
Right.
It's just beautiful to watch. And I say,
I agree.
The teams that I coached at San Antonio or at Golden State, but you watch some of the things we do offensively, and you just see how easy the game is because we're doing exactly what you said. And It is. It's fun at times.
What was your perspective on Fox's dunk, and was that sort of a punctuation or manifestation of everything you were talking about with him?
The dunk, and not only that, Domas's dunk. We knew they were trapping us, and we felt that they were going to press at times and trap us at times because they're a young team, and Case is doing a great job trying to get them going. And we talked about spacing the floor the right way and getting off it before you get two guys too close to you. And that ball just went bang, 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 flash, bang, bang, drop, dunk, foul. And I mean, Jordy walked up to me and he goes, that right there should be on, go right to the playbook, offensive playbook of how to beat a trap. And I said, yeah, it's gone there. It was beautiful basketball. But if you think about it, I mean, it was just simple. And nobody tried to do too much. Nobody had a, it was just like, bang, okay, maybe one drill, bang, okay, flash, bang. It's beautiful, fun to watch.
Fundamentals.
Is
Fundamentals.
reaching sort of historic marks with his double-doubles. What's his reliability from that standpoint mean to you guys?
You know what you're getting from that man every night. I've been around a lot of players. If he's not the hardest playing person I've been around in my career, he's got to be in the top three. I said it to him the other night, and he cares so much. Like, he came to the sideline, I can't remember what game, and he had just made a mistake, and he was like, Coach, my bad. I looked at him, I said, Don was like, I can't get mad at you. Even if I wanted to. I said, you play so freaking hard every possession. It's the only thing I can do is love you. I said, I'm still going to coach you, but I love you. It's the middle of the game, and you know what you're getting from that man every night.
Coach,
That's awesome. That's awesome to hear.
Harrison Barnes got the defensive player of the game. But there are a few guys that could have got it tonight. Just speak to the effort defensively.
No, Domas obviously could have got it. Foxy could have got it. He had a big steal for us, and he guarded multiple guys. He went from Ivy to Sadiq Bey to this guy to that guy. Bogdanovich, he was really, really good for us. It was tough. Harrison had a tough assignment in Bogdanovich, and 1 for 5 from the three and 6 for 16 from the field. And you have to take your hat off to the job that he did on him, because we tried to match their minutes, and Bogey never really got going. He had to really work. He's a great player, but he had to work for everything that he got tonight.
Malik, the book on him was kind of like a microwave scorer, and then tonight the shot wasn't falling, but he willed himself to a few and ones and had 6 assists. What type of impact did he have on tonight's game?
He was beautiful. The thing that, when he's out there with Fox and Kevin, you got 3 playmakers, like 3 guys that could, quote unquote, possibly be a point guard for a lot of teams. Now you factor in Domas, and they all can shoot. And if the floor is spaced the right way, we're going to generate a good look most times down the floor. And again, Malik's ability to find Domas in the pocket tonight was huge. He hit him in the pocket one time late when we needed a bucket. And you can't. It's hard to find. It's hard to replace,
right,
especially when you have the luxury of bringing a guy like that off the bench. Because if things are going well, you sit him there for a while until you know that, okay, hey, it's time to get Malik in. And then you can run him if you're able to sit him long enough. That's what I told you. I said, if I'm able to sit you long enough, now I feel confident I can run you the rest of the half if I need to. If I don't need to, I'll bring you out, give you a couple of minutes, see how that group is going. If we need you back on the floor, now we can get you back on the floor the last 3 to 4 minutes because of his ability to make plays, not only for himself but for others. One of our big things is touch the paint, touch the paint, touch the paint. And he can touch that paint whenever he wants to.
Malik has been so impressive. He's really given the Kings an added dimension that they've never had in the last 20 years off the bench, to have such a great playmaker like that. Oh my goodness, it's been game-changing.
Thank you, guys.
It's been game-changing so far. That was Mike Brown there. And as he said, right, Sabonis' last 7 games, 23, 13, and 7, 21, 20, and 7, 22, 10, and 5, 20, 12, and 4, 18, 18, and 6, 23, 12, and 7, 11, 17, and 10. Wow. That's an all-star right there. That is an all-star. And if we take a look at the 8 candidates, right, which I was jotting down on this article, 8 candidates to be Western Conference All-Stars in the front court, they essentially said that, as explained previously, the starting groups for both conferences feature 2 guards and 3 front court players, while the reserves consist of 2 guards, 3 front court players, and 2 wild card selections. 6 front court players participated in the 2022 All-Star game. And then it had 2 wild cards. And they were used on Luka Doncic and Donovan Mitchell. Listed alphabetically. Here's a look. And I think in the beginning they said that's a testament to the fierce competition in the West at the forward and center positions, which might yield a couple of first-time All-Stars, Jeremy Grant, Lauri Markkanen, while welcoming the return of stars such as Anthony Davis, Domantas Sabonis, and Zion Williamson. Obviously, AD is a lock. No question about it. He plays on the Lakers. He's having an extraordinary year, 28 and 12. The guy's a monster. Oh, my goodness. He truly is. He's going to start. Jeremy Grant, I don't think he makes his All-Star game, especially because Damian Lillard, for the most part, will probably make it. So they're going to have 1 All-Star, in my opinion, if they continue to be consistent. So it's not going to be Jeremy Grant, right? So I don't consider him there, even though he's had a great year at 22 points a game. LeBron James, a lock. No matter what he does, he's just a lock, man. I mean, come on. Whether he plays a lot of games or not, the guy's making the All-Star team, and he's playing in the All-Star game. The Joker's going to make it, right? He's going to start as well. 2-time MVP. Just has such a big audience, and the votes are going to be there for him. So he's going to start along with AD and LeBron. Lauri is definitely going to be in the conversation along with Sabonis. It'll be interesting to see what they do, but I think Sabonis has been better for his team, even though Lauri has been amazing for the Jazz. I believe the Kings are better than the Jazz, so I'm going to give the nod to Sabonis, but Lauri is right there. Like, Lauri and Sabonis would be such an amazing duo there. But, yeah, I have Sabonis ahead of him, objectively speaking. Not even because I cover the Kings and I like the Kings. It's because Sabonis has been better. So 17 and 12 pretty much, right? He's been a monster. He leads the NBA in double-doubles. The guy is just legit. And on top of that, you add 6.5 to 7 assists a game. That's pretty impressive. Damn near triple-double, man. He's been so good for them. Andrew Wiggins is not making it, sorry. He's not going to make it this year. They're going to have 1 All-Star for the first time in a long time, and his name is Steph Curry. Andrew's not making it. Zion's going to make it without question, unless he gets hurt. He's making it no matter what. The Pelicans are the number 1 seed in the West. He's box office, so he's definitely making it. So with that said, right, we got 1 Zion, 2 Sabonis, 3 Joker, LeBron, 4 Anthony Davis, 5. There you go. Guaranteed. Lock him in. Sabonis is an all-star this year. Lock him in. Let's take a look at what Kevon had to say.
Quarter, things weren't going well that first half. You guys were down. What changed, would you say? What that started that third quarter? What clicked for you guys?
We got stops. That was everything. Got stops. We got out in transition. They had a really good set defense in that first half. Felt like we were playing in the half court a lot. They were able to load to the ball and definitely make it tough for us. And we got stops in that third quarter. We were able to get out and run. I don't know how many transition points we had in that quarter, but it just felt like our pace was so much better. Obviously got easier looks and spaced the floor.
What led to it? Just seemed like there was increased energy.
That's funny. Tyson just said that Durant said that it's not hard to guard Sabonis. He just needs to mature. I mean, he is the youngest player in the game, and he's pretty good. He's going to be a monster.
The second half, what did Mike say to you guys after?
Just we had one more half to finish this road trip the right way. Come out of this 3-3. I think that's it's not bad. It's 2-4 looks a lot different from 3-3, and he just said we got 24 minutes to figure this out. And I think we came out right mindset wise, and like I said, we got stops.
Did you guard Killian most of the game? It seemed like you were. And what was the discussion with that matchup, and how do you think you did tonight?
Yeah, just guarding most of the game, just looking at different matchups, and just trying to have length in the ball and keep him up. Killian's really good when he gets to his left hand. He's a really good playmaker. He's great at spraying the ball, spraying different corners and throwing lobs to bigs, and he's really good if he can get to his left hand. And we're just trying to make it tough for him, keep it to his right hand, and just try to make it tougher.
Like in the second half in particular, the rotation was shortened a little bit. What's that say about the importance of this game? The fact that Mike wanted guys like Domas and De'Aaron maybe to extend themselves a little bit more.
We got 2 days off coming up. It's that shows the importance. We're trying to win every game. This was a game we felt like we needed to get, or really should get, to finish this road trip out the right way. And obviously with Davion out, I think Fox was coming in this game and wanted to be out there for a while. And he played great.
What do you make of, or what was your perspective on Fox's dunk?
Yeah, it's funny. He was talking about a couple possessions before. I think he had a layup, and he came over to the bench talking about how, man, I should have turned that over. I should have dunked on him. And me and Malik looked at him like you don't got that, bro. Maybe last year or something. And he came down 2 possessions later and dunked it. And
that's
big
funny.
Spark. That was a great moment of the game for us. I haven't seen him dunk like that in a couple weeks.
You, 4 of you guys had 4 or more assists. Speak to the level of trust you have with each other and looking for each other and making the game easier for each other out there too.
Yeah, that's our offense. It's not a secret. We're trying to play fast. We're trying to get out in transition. Domas is, I think, the unselfishness that he brings to the game, and the way Fox can get downhill. And I think Malik is, the more aggressive Malik is getting downhill, we're a lot better team, especially him coming off the bench and just being aggressive. I thought the first half Malik had his footprints all over the game, whether he was scoring or getting to the rim or making assists. Malik was great, and everyone else, I think that's just our style of play. We have to play that way. We're at our best when we're playing that way and being unselfish and moving the ball. And when we get stagnant and teams can keep us in the half court, it definitely makes it tougher.
How are you feeling physically, and how close were you going, or were you 2 playing Wednesday?
Yeah, I'm good. Just a long trip, a lot of games, a lot of travel, so just trying to manage things, but I feel good.
Who got the chain tonight?
HB got the chain again.
What?
HB got the chain. Who do you guys think should have got the chain?
I thought maybe you, dude, picking up full court, Killian,
Full court. If I didn't have those 2 late fouls, maybe.
Right. All right,
No, HB deserved it. HB again.
All right, okay.
That's awesome. HB got it again. HB deserved it. I did not think that Kevon deserved it. That's just me being objective. But, he definitely had a bounce back game going back to, let me see. Going back to this, he had 13 points, 3 of 6 from beyond the arc, so 50%. Get those percentages back up, young man. 5 of 9 there, so 4 assists. Fox had 9, Sabonis had 7, Barnes had 2. Obviously, Malik with 6. Very unselfish type of basketball that the Kings play, so it's fun to watch every single night, man. They're a very fun team, without question. I do want to get some perspective on what the Pistons thought from the Pistons perspective, right? We can definitely get on Pistons talk, but they said the Pistons kept things close most of the game, but the third quarter might have been the Pistons' worst of the season. They said it started off well. After a rapid start, both teams cooled down for a few minutes. The Kings went on a 9-2 run and looked like they could pull away as the Pistons struggled to hit shots even more. But they were able to follow up with a little run of their own and take the lead for a brief period. Okay. So it's just like a game recap here. Let me see. Obviously, 14-2 run in the third quarter. That was huge. That's why Keegan Murray is the MVP of the game for me. That's me, though. Jaden Ivey struggles continue as he had 5 points, 5 assists, and fouled out. A day off or a change of role might be in store for the struggling rookie. Jalen Duran is a rookie who isn't struggling as he had a double-double with 14 points and 13 rebounds. And the Pistons will face the Nets Sunday at home. Good luck, Pistons, because y'all about to get rammed. Man, that hurt. Watching the Nets Raptors game, buzzer beater signed by Kyrie. Damn, I had money on the Raptors too. That was rough. For the Pistons, they were led by Bojan, Sadiq, Marvin. They deserve a shout out for their solid play off the bench. So yeah, that's pretty much what they said. Not much there. All right, let's take a look at the highlights today. Here we see a swing to the other side. Sabonis touches the paint right. Mike Brown is huge on touching the paint. Driving kick there. And for Keegan for 3. Bam. Great stuff there, man. You got to love it. Hey, Keegan Murray. Here we go on defense. Great drop coverage here by Sabonis. Everybody's in place right here, right? You got Fox and HB rotating well, and I love this because in previous years, there's no way that the Kings close out this efficiently, right? It's a lot of switching, but there's a lot of trust as well. And this is a trust and the communication that the Kings haven't had in such a long time. So that's what you want. Like, yeah, he made the shot, but that's what you want. You want him taking those shots from there, man. Like a contested 3, you'll live with that result. Here we see Foxy just get to wherever he needs to get to. Wide open shot. It's just great unselfish basketball. Again, he had plenty of those. Some guys missed him, or else he would have had a double-double as well. Let me see. What's up, Derek? What's up, Ron? How y'all doing? Let me see. Keegan looks a lot better when he's not just relying on shooting threes. He makes a lot of smart moves and looks pretty good driving to the basket. Let's go light that beam. Yes, sir. Bagley killed Holmes in the paint. We can get rid of Delva Debrega had to go. There has to be someone we can pick up that's better than him. He's a smart guy. Obviously, I was the biggest shit talker, but he's smart. That's not his role to be a backup. So let's kind of pump the brakes. The backup is Davion. Well, essentially, the real backup is Malik. Like, let's be honest. He's your backup playmaking point guard. That happens to be listed as a shooting guard, but that's the guy you want off the bench with the ball in his hands with that second unit. So, yes. What's up, Jeff the lefty? What's up, brother? And, Daly is just there. He's a good locker room guy. He's a vet. I'll keep him around. I mean, he doesn't kill you, Like, if you got to get rid of him, yes. But right now, here we see a little double staggered screen for Bojan. Bojan sees the whole floor. I was impressed by Beef Stew tonight. Like, I really was. So, good job there. I think he was 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. So, that was good to see him really improve his game. Killian, that's funny. That's a funny pass. But nonetheless, it got there. Here we see in transition. That's what I'm saying. So they want what's his name, Ivy, to shoot that shot. They're not worried about it. The scouting report says shoot the shot. We'll live and die. And then you just see a Fox accelerate and decelerate, and you see like a beautiful finger roll. That is just gorgeous. De'Aaron Fox is so gross, man. That guy can get to the rack or to any spot on the floor. And then here we see a great move, very De'Aaron-esque by Jaden Ivey. And those are the flashes, right? Those are the flashes that he showed on tape in the pre-draft process. And if you're the Pistons, if you think he's the best player available at that juncture of the draft, then you take him, right? This is an upside play, obviously. Maybe he becomes De'Aaron Fox in the future. Maybe he does. Maybe a mixture between De'Aaron and John Morant. He's definitely bigger, a little bit bigger, but it's going to take him a while. Definitely going to take him a while. There he goes again. Beef stew. Let me see what the breakdown's at. So definitely we see an overplay by TD. I don't like how he's overplaying here. There's no need to at all. I mean, you got Harrison Barnes here. I think it's silly. That's just bad basketball, which is what led the Pistons to come back and eventually take the lead. Like, that's what they did. The Kings were plus 3.5 at the half, right? They were plus money to win the game. And as soon as that game started, Keegan hit the three, and they were like, and then the casinos were like, damn, they're going to come back and smack them. And they did. Here we see Marvin Bagley, a high hammer screen here. He rolled to no avail. That was Metu, right? He's just so bad. He is so bad. I don't understand why. Like, man, that's tough. Like, you got to play Holmes in that situation, man. Like, you got to play home. Let's skip over here. Kavan, 3 of 6. That was nice. That was real nice there. I feel like if he continues to shoot the ball the way he was early in the year, like he did tonight, I think he was 3 of 6, then 50% will get the job done. No question about it. Make sure you guys hit the like button, share this video to let the algorithm know that you guys are enjoying this type of content. Come on, y'all. Support the channel. Friday night, baby. Let's go. De'Aaron Fox. Ooh. He's him. He said, I'm him, and I got a Band-Aid on my face. Let's go. He's laughing out here. Oh, this was tough. That was tough. That was muscle and tussle and rustle, and boy, oh boy, that was nice. Sadiq Bey, baby. Flex on them. Flex on them. And at the half, we see the Nuggets are up 65-64. It looks like a very entertaining game there. We'll see what happens there. We're looking at that as a standings-wise game, right? Keep an eye on that. We want. It sounds gross to say that, but like, do we want the Lakers to win this game so the Nuggets can lose another one? So if the Nuggets lose, who are ahead of the Kings by a game and a half, there'll be a game out. So right now they got 10 losses and Sidecast 12 losses. If they lose tonight, that'll be 11 losses. So one loss column, one loss in the loss column. So, you know, it is what it is. You want to see that. You want to see that either way, because the Lakers aren't a threat this year. Let's be honest. Unless it makes them trade, which they might. There he goes again. Another 3-point shot. I want to see this. What a pass. This is me in pickup all the time. Little dribble handoff here. Boom. Oh, easy peasy, easy. And one. That's easy, man. That's just what I do, too. Oh. He got elbowed, and he's like, bro, I have a Band-Aid on my face. Like, I'm not trying to have two of them. HB was very aggressive tonight. I loved it. 3-point shot there. Nice. And then Harrison Barnes. And one? No call. 111-100 at this point. 5:46 left. Killian Hayes with the basketball. You get the little switch on. Nice little 3 there by Bojan. Keeps him alive for a little bit, right? 113-103 at this point. And Harrison Barnes, 2 minutes left. He sees a slow big man. And De'Aaron Fox with the Thunder's jam. What a great cut here, right? it's tough for me to not make fun of this team because the Kings have done this plenty in the past. But why the hell would you turn your head if you're killing like that, right? I understand that he thought that this pass could have gone here to Kevon, and this is just a heads-up play. Great cut here by Fox, and the rest is history. Like, that was just a Thunder's jam. Sometimes the mistake with Killian, right, that young defenders make is that they overreact. Like, you didn't have to do that. Like, if you were here in position, you still could have gone out and contested that shot, right? That's the thing. So it truly is a great cut, though. It truly is a great cut there. Jesus. Killian's like, damn. Jeez, Durant is just an animal. He really is. He is gross. Wow. That's some good stuff. Either way, then Boyan got hit. They didn't call it. And then the last game, or the last play of the game, here we see and one. Oof. Dunk it with authority, young man. That's your all-star right there, Domantas Sabonis. That is awesome. Rashawn is at least coming in now. I mean, he played 3 minutes. I thought, when I tweeted that out, right, I said, "Oh, I'm glad he's in. I hope he gets a long leash to make mistakes." Bro, he gets pulled out literally after he makes a bucket. That was sad. With you, that Holmes being the backup will make us better. No doubt. It's common. It's logical. It's logically sound. You actually get a guy with more size, more strength, that can functionally do what Metu does in the pick and roll. He's not the athlete that Metu is, but he's a very good athlete that's done it plenty in the past. So I don't think he forgot how to jump. I don't think he is less athletic than he's ever been. He's the same. They just got to utilize him. That's it. That's truly what it comes down to. So that's what I think, man. Let me know in the comments below. I think we've had a good stream. We've heard what Coach had to say, what Kevon had to say. We broke down the film a little bit there. I gave you guys my initial comments and just my overall comments on the game. They got a big game on Monday, a few days off. It's an opportunity to really take advantage of this home stretch. They need to take advantage. They cannot lose games to the Hornets, right? To the Lakers. You got to beat them. Wednesday's going to be rowdy. The Lakers, we know they travel well. So we'll see what happens there, man. They need a W on both those nights and start to make up some ground, because when the schedule gets tough again and when you got to go and do another long road trip, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, man. The culture has changed. They are having fun. You can really tell they are bonding. The culture is changing. I wouldn't say it's changed, because I've always been pretty fair about this, pretty consistent. I want to see it for an entire season. Before I say that. It's changing in the right direction, and that's all that matters. I want long-term success, not 30-game success. This is not a sprint. This is a marathon. This is an 82-game season. The Kings still have a lot to accomplish, and they got to execute night in and night out. They got to execute, period, man. But that's going to do it, y'all. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Again, huge shout out to Medici Sacramento. The perfect spot to pregame it and to go light the beam after the game. Thank you guys so much. And on behalf of the entire CK family, Basketball Zone family, I thank you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.